The International University of Management, a Namibian university dedicated to its people's future, a hub of abundant opportunities.
We are IUM for life. We are IUM.
Good evening. I am Nashawn Marenga. In the news tonight, no IUM graduate should remain unemployed, says Professor Namwandi. Omnicare Trust receives $100,000 Namibian fuel donation. Top Cherry Kiddies concert will be a fun-filled event. Ethiopia benchmarks with Namibia on agricultural practices. And the Roundup, Business on One, Comments Corner, Sports, and the weather. Founder and chairperson of the International University of Management, IUM, Professor David Namwandi, said the institution has produced over 30,000 graduates since its inception 20 years ago, and these graduates are making meaningful contributions locally and internationally.
Namwandi urged various local and international businessmen who attended IUM's rebranding and reunion of the university's Alumni Association this past weekend that no graduate from the institution should remain unemployed. According to Namwandi, his trust launched a seed capital initiative to assist graduates from accredited local universities to start their businesses.
It is my wish. I'm addressing the captains of industry who are here tonight, that no product, no graduate of IUM should be unemployed. What we did, when I say we, is David Namwandi Trust. We have decided to have what we call seed capital, to help products from IUM, from UNAM, from NAST, from other accredited institutions who develop or have bankable projects to be assisted to start their businesses. We have already started.
Alumni consultant and IUM alumni class of 2016, Dr. Frida Shimbuli stressed the importance of building a strong alumni association, adding that the association is supported by a strong foundation.
Professor Namwandi, ladies and gentlemen, to run the affairs of the IUM Alumni Association, the Alumni Office will need every penny, regardless of how small or big, from students who graduated from IUM and from members of the Alumni Association to carry out its mandate to the fullest. As alumni, we must build a culture of giving back to our alma mater We must build a culture of appreciation for our alma mater. We must build a culture of philanthropy. We must build a culture of giving and contributing financially and in kind to our alma mater. And when we invest financially in our alma mater, we are investing for the future generations that will come to this institution.
Since inception to date, the university has over 13,000 students annually. The university has 5 campuses in the towns of Windhoek, Kurenkuru, Walfish Bay and Ongwediva.
We've always had the bravery to stand up for what is Namibian, from protecting our homes to fighting injustices. We still celebrate what it means to us and raise a glass to those who show their bravery. No matter how they take on the world, with all this potential in the land of the brave, what will you do to make this Namibia your Namibia?
Prevent cramps with Fabufarm's new MVA Cramp Stop. Developed to bring fast and effective relief from cramps in athletes, active people and senior citizens. Manufactured in Namibia, Fabufarm's MVA Cramp Stop contains a carefully selected blend of vitamins and essential minerals to prevent cramps, with a full month's supply of capsules. It's Fabufarm's new MVA Cramp Stop, your #1 choice in cramp prevention. Now available at all leading pharmacies countrywide.
Omnicare Trust, which runs mobile clinics and offers free primary health care to underprivileged and remote communities, said that the fuel donation from NAMCOR, worth $100,000 Namibian dollars, will make a significant difference by allowing them to reach more community members. NAMCOR donated fuel worth $50,000 Namibian dollars this past Friday, while the remaining $50,000 Namibian dollars worth of fuel will be given in April and May next year.
The mobile clinics run by nurses offer services to approximately 1,600 patients per month in remote areas of Dortabus, Okahanja, Rehoboth and Windhoek. Omnicare Operations Director Frida Muteka explained how the fuel donation will support their efforts.
Increase. So this generous donation from NAMCOR will go a huge, it'll bring a huge difference to us in terms of the money that we spend on fuel. So thank you, NAMCOR, for that generous donation. Our operation is quite an expensive operation due to the fact that we're always on the road. You know, the clinics are on the road Monday to Friday. There's a lot of wear and tear on the clinics. We take our services to the people who need it the most. As Mr. Haveka said, 80% of Namibians, rely on state facilities for healthcare. It's only less than 20% that actually have access to medical aid and can go to private hospitals. So we are some of the people who provide the services to this 80%.
The donation is part of NAMCOR's corporate social responsibility policy under the community area, which allows Omnicare to meet the government halfway by bringing healthcare services closer to the people.
The other focus area is the community. So the Omnicare fell under the community focus area because they are actually reaching out and helping the Ministry of Health to take care of some of the health facilities and health needs that the less fortunate cannot afford on their own. So they give primary health care facilities for free to the vulnerable out there. We actually just found out later that this is a woman-only run organization or an establishment, and that actually speaks to women empowerment, which is really, really great and is a good cause. And I just believe that more corporates should go out there and support causes of this nature. All right, so we donated a total of 100,000 in terms of fuel So the first portion, which is covered in this financial year, will be the 50,000 fuel vouchers, where they come and fill up at our filling station, and then the other portion, which is the other half, will be donated to them in April.
Omnicare Trust offers services including immunization for children, HIV testing, pregnancy testing, and healthcare screenings, amongst others.
The award-winning musician and entrepreneur Monica Pineas, commonly known by her stage name as Top Cherry, will host the first ever kiddies concert on the 3rd of December at the Doc Jabber Field in Olympia, Windhoek. The concert, which is aimed at encouraging young children between the ages of 3 and 14 to showcase their artistic and entrepreneurial talents, will feature a host of entertainment and exhibitions for the little ones.
In an effort to empower learners with education and entertainment that will help children unlock the world of endless possibilities, Learn on One partnered with Top Cherry Concert as its media partner. Speaking to News on One this week regarding the concert, Top Cherry stated that the fun-filled event will be all about kids and will serve as both a concert and a play date for them.
It's a platform for kids from the ages of 3 to 14 to come and showcase their talents. And it's not just showcasing talent, they can also be entrepreneurs. For that day, we are having stalls where kids will sell whatever. You'll be surprised, there's so many kids that run businesses. It's not just a concert, it's also a play date. Basically, it's a date for parents to put away their phones, to put away their laptops, and just indulge with their kids, have fun with their kids, play with their kids.
Top Cherry, who has received 30 entries so far, encouraged parents to ask their children what their interest is and to always be their support system.
Please, parents out there, please ask your child. I know there's a lot of parents out there that think, can I share Ningi? Please ask your child, like, if the child is interested, because there's a lot of kids who are still not comfortable enough with their parents to talk. But please ask the child, would you want to take part? Are you interested? And you'll be really surprised how many yeses you get.
News on One caught up with two young artists expected to perform at the event in December. They shared the importance of parents supporting their children to achieve their dreams.
It's important for parents to support their children's dreams so their children aren't pointed into the wrong direction in life. Backstage, I repeatedly told myself, Treasure, your parents are watching you, so when you go on stage, you should kill it. And I did. I won Top Model 2022 at South Africa.
My talent is amapiano. I love dancing amapiano, and I can dance a little bit of kwasa kwasa. But if someone wants, I can dance other things. If someone is willing to teach me, I can learn. I learn very fast. And what you will be expecting from me, I'll be dancing so nice that everyone will stand up and join me.
The Sugar King and Top Cherry management will observe the most energetic and talented performers, who will then be assisted in developing their talents.
A Bucky.
Breaking news. A Bucky every week.
Say it with me. Bucky. Bucky.
A Bucky.
This festive season, there's a Bucky up for grabs at OK every week. No wonder it's on everyone's lips. Buy any participating product to enter and you could win a brand new Bucky plus petrol money for a year. Also save on Brooks Oros for just $32.99, Sparletta soft drinks for a low $16.99, and Dairy Made Farmhouse ice cream at only $42.99. Come for the savings, leave it a Bucky.
There are data deals, and then there are Telecom Namibia data deals. And if you want the biggest data deal of all, you gotta get 31-day Jiva, which comes with a massive 50 gigs of data. Is it even possible to use 50 gigs of data in a month? You tell us. You also get 1,000 voice minutes and 400 SMSs. To get your hands on 31-day Jiva, dial *130 *780#. and enjoy a month of mega data. Whoa, that's a lot of data, minutes, and SMS. How much is that? Must be expensive. No, it's only 185 Namibian dollars excluding that. T's and C's apply. Telecom Namibia.
Sharing your world.
An 18-member delegation from Ethiopia's Agriculture Ministry is in Namibia this week to learn from their local counterparts on livestock production and export systems. The head of the delegation is the State Minister of Livestock and Fisheries of the Ministry of Agriculture of Ethiopia, who described Namibia's livestock industry as a success story that they would like to emulate.
Speaking at the Ministry of Agriculture, Water and Land Reform today, Fikru Regasa said that the benchmark visit to Namibia is more of a study tour for Ethiopian experts to get some experience from the Namibian government. He says as the State Minister of Livestock and Fisheries Sector of Agriculture, the bilateral ties between the two countries can be strengthened by agricultural collaboration.
This enabled us to undertake this benchmarking study tour to get better experiences from the livestock sector of Namibia, where the livestock production system and the livestock export in general is mainly assessed. And this is so because Namibia is an African country with the best experience in implementing sanitary and phytosanitary measures and known in exporting livestock products to global markets, including recently, I think, to USA.
Regasa adds that Ethiopia already exports meat products to the United Arab Emirates and North African countries, but at a decreasing pace.
The country has about 70 million cattle and 43 million sheep, 53 million goats, and 8 million camels, and about 57 million poultry. And the subsector contributes about 4% of the agricultural GDP, generating 20% of the national GDP. The contribution of this resource to household and national economy is also diversified, from supporting the livelihood of livestock producers to important source of foreign currency earning, as I've said, which contributes for roughly 20% of the GDP. But as compared to the potential, this is really very small.
Anna Shiweda, the Deputy Minister of Agriculture, Water and Land Reform, stated that the delegation is scheduled to visit various agricultural facilities in and around Windhoek, such as Meatco, Hartleaf, Okapuka Tannery, and some abattoirs.
It is now our duty to embrace this opportunity by making use of this visit as a base to consolidate and advance the cooperation between Namibia and Ethiopia in the field of agriculture, more specifically in the sector of livestock production, processing, marketing, and trade.
Shiweda went on to say that visits of this nature will indeed consolidate the small but steady steps that Africa is taking towards becoming a continent driven by its own citizens.
The agriculture sectors of Namibia and Ethiopia differ in scope and size. For example, Ethiopia produces more varieties and quantity of crops than Namibia. And she has a larger cattle population, and I have to learn it, of about 70 million cattle compared to Namibia's cattle population of 2.5 million.
The commonalities between the two countries was the establishment that agriculture supports the livelihood of the majority of the population, which is 70% in both Ethiopia and Namibia. The benchmark visit is set to last until Saturday, the 29th of October, 2022.
Get great prices on summer dining at Pep Home. Fancy tumblers are an incredible $9.99 each. We're always serving up the savings. Printed dinner plates are just $26.99 each. Add a pop of color with textured glasses, an amazing $9.99 each. Get more, enjoy more. Life's better with Pep.
Enjoy these fantastic payday savings at Clicks until the 3rd of November. Buy Clicks 2-ply toilet paper, 18 rolls, 2 for $104.99 per pack and 1 for $114.99. And exclusive to Club Card members. Buy Pampers Pants or new Baby Dry disposable nappies jumbo pack. Now $241.99 per pack. Clicks. Feel good. Pay less.
Welcome to this evening's edition of Business on One. Namibia Wildlife Resorts NWR is offering lower accommodation prices at its establishments for Namibians as well as visitors from the Southern African Development Community SADC. This is aimed at providing locals and international visitors with the opportunity to visit NWR's resorts and explore what Namibia has to offer.
NWR spokesperson Nelson Ashipala told News on One that the tourism sector is gradually picking up and that NWR wants to make visiting NWR establishment as affordable as possible.
We want to make traveling in Namibia as cost effective as possible, as low as possible. So the Namibia Wildlife Resorts recently announced favorable rates for Namibian and SADC tourists. First and foremost, before profits and before ensuring that we sell our country, we should understand that Namibia Wildlife Resorts is a government-owned entity. So you are a shareholder, I'm a shareholder. So we need to ensure that Namibians are able to experience the beauty of this country, and mostly so at an affordable rate. Also, now the most biggest of question, we're moving into the Black Friday month or season, which is November. Something which will come up again from Namibians. Are you still going to have your Black Friday specials? Yes, we will be announcing in the course of next week specials that will be running with the Black Friday initiative. So again, this is also something that allows for Namibians to buy vouchers and to experience the beauty of the country.
Ashpala added that there's also initiative in place to address any reckless behavior by some visitors to the parks and resorts.
What we are seeing is the breakage of rules within our parks. It's also something which is very concerning. And as we go on, we'll be sending out promotional materials to also educate our public on what they should and should not do in parks. Obviously, you can't control everyone, but I think from our side, it's also important that we hold hands in educating our tourists on how they should behave within parks. I mean, when you see pictures of tourists sitting on top of vehicles, sitting on top of cars, it just shows that it's either we aren't doing enough in educating our tourists, or they're just blatantly ignorant. So we need to do more to educate our tourists and so forth. Just today I saw an article of hikers having littered the Fish River Canyon. So these are things that we should continue educating our people on. And I'm hoping that going forward, our tourists will be able to think above having to litter and having to break park rules.
The public is encouraged to obtain NWR NAM Leisure Card in order to qualify for various discounts at NWR's establishments. These discounts include up to 50% off on NWR accommodation and up to 25% off on meals and activities.
And that is all we have for you. Be sure to follow us on our social media pages for more on the business front.
Get the greatest savings on hoodies and golfers at Pep. Hoodies for baby boys just $49.99 and younger boys only $69.99. All the sizes, lowest prices. Men's golfers an incredible $89.99. Get into store, save even more. Life's better with Pep.
Now for a look at Comments Corner, your daily dose of comments from our social media pages. The Minister of Mines and Energy Namibia, Tom Alwendo, refuted corruption allegations at his ministry, stating that the claims are not factual. This comes after a social media post in which it was alleged that a Chinese company, Jingfang Investment Pty Limited, that mines lithium near Uis, had bribed Alwendo, his technical advisor and mines commissioner, with a sum of 50 million Namibian dollars. Prince asked if the minister is implying that after resigning, the employee cannot be investigated. Reginald said he will give Tom Alwendo the benefit of the doubt. Vehaka commented that the minister cannot dismiss the claim and later says that he will investigate. Marina highlighted that the fisheries minister was once in denial of involvement in fish rot. Ningeni Sheni stated this means there is no accountability from the ministry's side if the employee will not be investigated. That is all from Comments Corner. Be sure to engage on our stories on our social media pages for broadcast on News on One.
Get super cool savings on character fun at Pep. Kids character flip-flops $39.99 per pair. Our lowest prices make a splash. Character hooded towels and beach towels $89.99 each. Life's better with Pep.
And now, let's look at some sports news. Windhoek-based primary schools Orban, Tobias Heineko and AI Steenkamp scooped first places in netball, volleyball and football respectively at the just-ended City of Windhoek Under-13 Mayoral Cup. The tournament had 26 primary school teams competing in 3 different sport codes, including netball, volleyball and football.
City of Windhoek spokesperson Lydia Mutinia described the fully packed tournament held at Commersdal Stadium this past weekend as a success. The Mayoral Cup is an initiative by the City of Windhoek to get youth off the street and participate in sport. In netball, having bragging rights was Auburn Primary School that scooped first place, with Cederhof Primary School roped in second place and Windhoek Gymnasium in third. Last on the volleyball front, Tobias Heineko Primary School ranked in first place, followed by Faith Primary School, while third place was awarded to Moses van der Bijl Primary School. In football finals, AI Steenkamp Primary School were crowned champions over Tobias Heineko Primary School that walked away with second place, while Mandume Primary School won third comfortably. All sport codes that scooped first place were awarded sport equipment to the value of 5,000 Namibian dollars and a floating trophy as well as gold medals. School teams that came in second place received silver medals and sport equipment valued at 3,000 Namibian dollars. Teams that braked in third place received bronze medals with sport equipment to the value of 2,000 Namibian dollars. At the packed Commersdal Sports Stadium, Councillor Ivan Skrever had to put his commentatory skills to use, while Councillor Semne Yoma also attended the tournament. Schools who wish to participate in various sport codes for next year's tournament may contact the Commerce Regional School Sport Office.
That's all the sports we have for you. Let's take a look at the weather forecast.